massive nanny state. Isn't it crazy? Because like, didn't they start Australia by just putting a bunch of criminals over there? But didn't they just say like Britain like ran out of room and they're like, all right, we're just gonna put you on this fucking island, right? Yeah, right. They did. So like, how did they turn into a bunch of fucking pussies? You would assume that like, of all the places, Australia would, yeah, as a penal colony. How the fuck, bro? Like, I guess maybe they're used to being policed. Yeah, it's weird. Snakes killed them? Oh, you had all the smart people that got killed by snakes, and you just had the pussy boys that are left. That's true, because they're afraid of the danger noodles. That's a good point, yeah. You know what? Actually, wait a minute. Let me take a step back and think about this. So are you telling me that the reason that Australia has all these weird pussy boy laws is that every person who is aggressive and a trailblazer and a pioneer in Australia ends up getting killed by the wildlife? So it's had a eugenic effect of removing all of the masculinity from the country, and the only people left are the pussy boys that don't want to leave the house. Now, I'm thinking about this, and I cannot imagine how I could be wrong. This is honestly, that's a theory. That's a crazy theory. I know everybody, it's like the World War I with the kangaroos. Yeah, I know. There's a female hormone shit in Australian water they say happens in the UK.
Turns the frogs gay.
Girls in Australia have massive tits. Have you guys noticed that? I've been paying attention to this for about 20 years. Man, that's a fucking fact. God damn, that's crazy, right? Like, I would say like 2 cup sizes higher on average. And they're not even fat. That's crazy. Yeah, y'all notice this? The emu war? Where'd emus go? Where'd emus go? They're gone, right? Or emu... Oh, no, they still have these. Yeah, I seen one of these. Yeah, never mind. No. Maya had one of these. And it kept trying to take my soda. Huh? Yeah, no, I remember this. The emus won? Yeah, of course, right? I mean, obviously. And so people have them as pets. Yeah, I don't know why. Why have we not made birds that we can ride around? Like, I might watch this. I might watch this, bro. Like, this bitch is crazy. Oh my God, I hate this bitch. What? I see this all the time. It is so fucking funny for me to see this happen. She going to jail. That's what's gonna happen, right? That's it. And the emus won. They're not they're the owners, not the pets. So embarrassing. What is it? 9. As a parent, I'd be really embarrassed if this was my kid. You know, you never walk in there. Like, you have to walk in there with a backpack like you just came out of school. Like, it's too late at night. Like, these kids are stupid. There's a way to steal from
calibrated
CVS,
my prices to be reasonable.
But you're not using it, right? Like, you've got no discipline. You don't know what you're doing. You shoplifting, yeah. So what you need to do, like, so if you're a little kid like this and you're trying to steal from CVS, this is how you got to handle it. You have to go in there with your backpack after, like, between the times of like 4 to 8 p.m. Where it's still daylight out. And then you walk in, and then you look around, and you have to buy something really small, but you put other stuff in your backpack. That's what you have to do. And these kids are stupid. You should never if you get caught stealing in CVS,
again.
This is an IQ check. This kid should not graduate 5th grade. He shouldn't be allowed to go to middle school until he can steal a candy bar and not get arrested. Really?
Oh, goody coins.
What? This is embarrassing, bro. Jesus, dude. No, I'm serious. No, really, you can't even figure this shit out?
Keep it real.
He's going with the bottle? Uh-oh.
I will trash this off.
I bet you will. You know what they need to do? You know what they need to do with a situation like this? They gotta get the parents, and they gotta put the parents in jail. Because there's no way that you are raising your kid the right way and he crashes out in CVS with a bag full of bullshit trying to leave the store. Like, at least teach him how to steal. Like, you not, because this is the way, like, if you had a parent, like, you know, growing up, my dad would show me, like, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do, right? But my dad's sitting there, bro, he's thinking about writing his will. The nurse walks away and he says, this is whenever, can you go grab me some of those gloves? Because I need some latex gloves for the house. He's sitting there in a wheelchair. He's still doing it. He's still in on it. And so the thing is that you had no, because we needed the latex
You are
gloves.
acknowledged.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
There was a story about
Returning
us
to
stealing
work.
masks during COVID, which is like partially true. But this is actually a
Stay
second time.
productive.
But
Anything
anyway,
really on this.
so the love of the game, yeah, bro. He in it for the love of the game. He told me how to do this the right way. These kids don't know what the hell they're doing, so they don't even have a dad around that's teaching them how to do it the right way. Their mom isn't keeping them at home. These kids, honestly,
Well,
like somebody got.
spit it out.
Oh, we're gonna do that. All right.
Yeah, somebody got to get them under
We
control.
good?
Like, yeah, that's the way it is. This is embarrassing, bro. Like, yeah. The parents are their getaway drivers. Their parents taught them to do this. Well, then their parents need to get arrested because they're dumb, bro. Like, they're dumb. Is Zach secretly an anime girl? Gamers just keep winning, and then this is some other random ass fucking anime girl. Yeah, this is my VTuber avatar alter ego. You guys might not have known that, but you know, I guess finally it's time to admit it. This has been me all along, and you know, I had to say it. I had to be this kind of person, and it's just it's who I really am. Okay, that's who I really believe I am. I'm a blonde rabbit girl. Okay, pull it up. I don't know. I don't even want to look at this. I don't know what it is. This is, bro. By the way, who does this? This is diabolical. You've got George Bush sitting in front of the fucking Oval Office desk with Jenga 2 planes right there. Is this Bill Clinton? Dude, who is this guy? Who does this? Very fitting, yes. The Epstein painting, he had one of Bill Clinton in a dress too.
Huh?
Why the fuck is the desk backwards? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. Is fucking accurate? You think so? I don't know. And Valve responds to MasterCard's statement earlier. So I did see this. The Saddam Hussein moment that Asma talks about. Oh yeah. This.
Again, Saddam is in no rush. He lights his cigar and then he asks out into the room. What means should be used against these traitors? You know the answer, he says after a pause. There is no other way than the sword. The terrified party members in the theatre hall begin to clap desperately. What else could they do?
Damn.
Saddam then gives an instruction to those assembled in the hall. When I have read out your name, you shall stand up, recite the party's slogan, and leave the room.
This guy, he did this live, number one. Number two, this guy used to be our boy. Like, we were working with him, like, everything was fine. And now he's just hanging around? Yeah,
And so he begins reading out names. One by one, they must rise from their seats, say the slogan, and then they are led out of the room.
We trained him, till we
They haven't
betrayed
been
him.
told where they're going or what's waiting for them on the other side of the door, but they probably have an idea.
They got an idea.
Most of the people, though reluctantly, do as they're told.
The context of this is whenever Saddam solidified power in Iran. Iraq. This is in, like, I think the 70s. And so, to get rid of all of his political opponents, he put everybody in a room, and all of the people that were working against him and conspiring against him, he read off their their names off a list. And he told them to leave the fucking told them to leave the room, and he killed them. He killed all of them. Yeah, not opponents, traitors. Of course, traitors. Yeah, he red wedding their asses. Yeah, exactly.
One man, however, is clearly
while smoking a
confused at his
cigar.
name being
Yeah.
called. Me? I haven't done anything, he shouts as he stands up.
Yeah.
Saddam doesn't even bother to look at him. He just coolly repeats, "When I have read out your name, you shall stand up,
Yeah,
recite
bro,
the
like
party's slogan,
yeah, he got
and
a
leave the
cigar.
room." And then, nothing. The man just lowers his head and shuffles out of the room. But Saddam continues until he has called out 68 names. He smiles and thanks those remaining in the hall for their loyalty, and then everyone stands up and once again begins a desperate standing ovation. Relief.
I
Some
bet.
even begin to cry.
I bet, bro.
Up on the stage, even Saddam himself sheds a tear.
He's our bro. We really did it. This is actually so crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. Tears of joy. Yeah, bro. He got emotional over it. Yeah, clearly, right? And wow, what a day. What a day. And anyways, happy he's not on the list. Yeah, I guess so. And anyway, accidentally called out the promotion list. Like, oh shit, guys, wait a minute, we got the wrong list. Yeah, he was so impressed by himself. Yeah, clearly. No, this shit went crazy. Lights up a cigar and he just fucking lines them up, man. Oh my God. Yeah, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on. So Trump won the Epstein list. Trump to build $200 million White House ballroom. What's it? And then, well, then we killed him. We did kill him. And he wasn't. I mean, he was an asshole. He was. He's a dick. So it's not like it was totally unjust, right? He's an asshole. Why? Well, you know, just like the clip. So, everything, by the way, everything is going to be gold. It's probably going to have, there's no way it's not called the Trump Ballroom. And so anyway, not only is he doing this, but there's a chance that he might actually just be paying for it. Let me see if I can find the clip of them talking about it. Yeah, here it is.
How many donors do you think it's going to take to get the 200 million? Maybe one, me. But you would cut that check yourself? I would, yeah. I would. How many donors do you think it's
So
going
he
to
just
take?
gonna pay
Maybe
the shit
one,
himself.
me. But you would cut that check yourself? Yeah, I would, yeah. I would. How many donors?
If he does that, he's lying. I think he's lying too, bro. Like, I think he's gonna get other people to pay for it, bro. Like, yeah, absolutely. Paying for it with our taxes. Well, I mean, he had his own money. I mean, like Trump had his own money. I mean, he paid for it with other people's money before. But yeah, gold is 340K per ounce now. I don't even know. Bro. Like, I don't have like I don't get into any of that shit.
Oh, you
Sounds like
fucking
Gillis saying
dumb
he's gonna
fuck.
get that pardon after all. The FBI redacted Trump's name in the Epstein files. I did see a little bit about this. I don't know where things stand right now. I don't know, and I don't think really what's weird is anybody knows. What the fuck is going on? Because like, so he goes and he's talking about now, Trump is talking about releasing, Trump wants to release everything related to the Epstein files. That's it, bro. And so he goes back and forth about this. He goes back and forth about this every single fucking day, man. It's driving me crazy. So yeah, Medvedev has fired back at Trump, asking him where he sent the 2 nuclear submarines to. Was it to Epstein Island? I don't know if he said that, but that would be fucking hilarious. According to Bloomberg, Trump had the FBI remove his name from Epstein files. Who knows whether that happened or not? I don't know, but there's a possibility, right? There is. And anyway, I think they need to figure out and find out what what the fuck is going on with this. I've said it multiple times. And yes, Gillislaine Maxwell is being sent to a low security prison. Let me see if I can find her fucking name. I can never spell this bitch's name. Where the fuck is it? They may have it.
Back to the business of ousting the outsiders.
I don't know how to spell it, bro. Like, how to fucking spell her name? Like, can somebody just type this shit in there for me? Like, I don't fucking. She gonna die. Yeah. Okay. With that in, I'm sorry. So let's see how I put this up. So she's getting transferred to. She's now in a cushy minimum security prison with no cameras, no recordings, and no oversight. I guess they're negotiating? Yeah, it wasn't eligible to transfer from secure prison, but the Bureau of Prisons, she wasn't eligible to be transferred, but the Bureau of Prisons waived the rules to make it happen. And so Epstein Associate has been moved to a federal prison camp in Camp Bryan in Texas following her meetings with Deputy General. And she gonna give out big names. There's a possibility it happens, bro. Like, it is. There's a possibility. And I'll see if I can find it right here. What's this?
That Jeffrey Epstein pleaded guilty to the sex stuff in 2008, all right? He's a dirtbag monster. Does that mean Ghislaine Maxwell is? I don't think so, folks. That's not the way our society is, which is illegal. Juror misconduct, you name it. And look at what happened in that court, right? Prosecutor pointing the finger. All right, just remember this image for a minute, all right? Ghislaine Maxwell's on the left. It's cold, right? So hardly anybody's there. And the attorney, the government attorney, doesn't have to wear a mask, pointing her finger right there at Maxwell. Then Jeffrey Epstein pleaded guilty to the sex stuff in 2008, all right? He's a dirtbag monster.
So that's it. The guy's an idiot. She 100% guilty? I think she is too. And are we giving special treatment to human traffickers? By the way, I think we 100% should give her special treatment without even a question if she can give up names. Absolutely. It's a trolley problem to me. I said this before. I know that it sounds really bad. It sounds super, super bad. But, like, I would instantly make that call. Instantly. Like, 100%, I would make that call in a second. Like, yeah, 1 for 100? Well, I mean, 1 for, like, 3, bro. Like, yeah, like, as long as that's it. And that'd be it. Yeah, there's no way the FBI doesn't have most of the names that she'll list. Well, she could tell them where they can find more evidence, right? Or at least tell them who to ask or who's aware. I actually agree 100%. She gives us names, we can confirm whatever the government has available, then she should get some grades. Yeah, exactly. You want to catch on 1 pedo or 100 pedo? Yeah, bro, like, I want a lot, bro. Like, and that's the way I saw it. Yep, absolutely. And at this point, it's a necessary? Yeah, of course. How do you ensure she's alive? Simple. If she doesn't, if they don't meet the conditions, then nothing happens. So unless they get convicted, nothing happens. So that's the way I would see it. That's the way I would look at it. Yeah, they aren't giving her special treatment. She's because she's going to give up the names. She's giving special treatment because she's not going to give up the names. Ooh, I like that conspiracy. That sounds good. That's good. What if she only rats out Trump's enemies? I think that's probably what she's going to do. That is the most likely outcome. Is that they're going to stack the deck to where she rats out people that Trump doesn't like. Yeah, that's messed up though. Yeah, but that's what I think's going to happen. You asked me, what do you think's going to happen? Well, there's your answer. That's so fucking messed up. Yep. Yeah, Biden has 4 years to do it. Winners win. Yeah. How is that justice?
I'm out of range.
What do you mean it's not? It's not. It's absolutely not. It's 100% not. Yeah. There's no, like, I'm not even really defending it. I'm just saying this is why that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'd rather get partial justice. I mean, again, if she's naming people off, even if they're only people that Trump doesn't like, if they're bad people, then they should still get arrested. Obviously, they're corrupt too, but it would be better to at least get some of them than none of them, right? I mean, I would kind of say we live in a two-tier justice system. No, man. There's a reason why all the rich people are in jail. There's actually a reason. Yeah, you're living in the wrong world if you want justice. Yeah, it's not about, the thing is that, like, I always try to go and get whatever I can in a situation, and I don't think this is a great situation, but it is a situation. Let me go back and watch this. This is a new one. She doesn't deserve fair treatment. Make her spill beans and lock her up. That's the problem. Then she won't do it. I mean, you could kill her afterwards. But then the problem is, like, if you kill her afterwards, then if you have a situation like this in the future,
I'm out of range.
The next person, because like Gillian Maxwell is not the first person that's going to be an informant that also was an accomplice to like a weird child trafficking thing, right? It's going to happen again. And so like the next person now, they're going to be afraid to say anything because they think they're going to kill. They're going to kill you, right? And so you have to. So if they want to kill her afterwards, they have to make it a suicide. But even if they did that, I think everybody would know that it wasn't a suicide. So you'd have to. I don't know. You could like poison her, maybe. There'd be like different ways you could do it. Freak accident, yeah. You'd have to figure out. You'd have to do a really good job at faking a suicide. You could maybe pay somebody to kill her that's in the. Like, there's a lot of ways you can do it.
I can't attack.
But overall, I think that killing her afterwards would be a long-term bad decision, even though it might feel good.
Would not be good.
Bro, TOS. Well, I'm not saying to do it. I'm talking about theoretically, right? It's like, you know, like we're talking about, like, for example, how do you cook bacon? Okay, that's the way some people cook bacon. How do you make toast? That's the way some people make toast. I'm just doing out in comment. Like this is it.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, and it's theoretical. That's how we can make it again. What? It's not gonna happen. Try to take that.
They're more rewriting the Epstein story than in a Harry Potter fanfic. It seems like every time they come around, huge parts of the story, of the official story, they completely change the point. The most interesting part of the story are the rewrites. Many people like myself have been obsessed with the fact that facts keep moving as we move the goalposts. First, the Epstein list. It existed as a cover-up, that doesn't exist now as a hoax. Trump's going to give us the list. Then we have the changes to the Epstein footage story. It doesn't exist. Yes, it does. Here's the raw footage. Nobody saved it. You're probably all the time. But now, we're getting changes to the story of the very breakup between our president and Jeffrey Epstein. Look, for years we've been told that Trump kicked out Epstein for Mar-a-Lago because Epstein harassed the daughter of another. This apparently all happened in 2007, and it sort of symbolized proof. I wouldn't have been involved in this. After all, why would you kick someone out when they creepy if you were somehow involved? But now there's a story coming from our president.
Which, by the way, I don't even think that's a good argument. There's plenty of people that are molesters and weirdos, but they don't do it to people that they're around. Just because you don't shit where you sleep doesn't mean you don't shit other places too.
So,
like, I'm just saying.
Founded in Scotland. The real reason that
someone's got
to find out.
I saw people that work for him. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place.
So there it is. Rather than a member's daughter being harassed, it seems like instead it was over a workers dispute. Immediately after this news story about workers being stolen came out, it was clarified that he's specifically talking about workers being stolen from the spa.
And where did they go? joke from me. Welcome to the show.
never shut up. You have
I knew
my
this.
thanks, champion.
She exonerated Trump in her statements. Now, does that mean that she was telling the truth? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Good one, Destiny. Thank you.
Didn't know that. Now, the reason this matters is because it completely changes our timeline. Remember, we had heard that he kicked Epstein out for being a creep in 2007. Now, this places us way over in 2000 when we're first hearing complaints from the spa, because Virginia Giuffre, there's a very clear timeline from court documents that she was terminated in 2000 when she would have been a minor. She met Ghislaine Maxwell, not Epstein, but it's also a problem for when everything happened, because it's not until 2000.
I don't see how you can have all of these things happen and not think that there's something that was wrong. Like, I mean, there are just so many. There's a lot, and there's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of dots on this graph.
A lot of stuff.
Hey, why were so many minors working in that spa? Oh, bro, why would you ask that? Bro, you can't just go and ask a question like that. You can't, bro. You can't go and just ask that question.
Two, then there's the famous quote from Donald Trump about Jeffrey Epstein saying, I've known Jeff for 15 years, terrific guy, he's very fun to be with. It's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do. Many of them are on the younger side. So if he's already had a falling out over stolen workers, specifically a stolen worker who was later trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, if he had heard complaints about this, if he knew about this, and in 2002 he makes this claim, that's a real problem. Whereas previously his kicking out and finding out about this apparent harassment of Mar-a-Lago clients, it doesn't happen until 2007. Now we're hearing it's been known about since 2000. So this presents a very fine line that the president has to walk in terms of what he knew when, because obviously you have to stick to your story.
It's not a fine line, by the way. It's really not. You just tell people what happened. You're like, yeah, this is what happened. We had this girl there, and he hired her. Like, the only problem that people have, so like, this is the issue that I have, right? Is that, like, I never have a problem explaining shit because I just tell people what happened. Just tell them the truth. That's what it is. And people might not like it, but that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really that complicated.
Log.
Story that you kicked him out for being a creep.
Can he
right?
pardon
That's
himself?
what was originally said. In fact, it's even been repeated by the White House. Stephen Chung, in a statement, claims the fact is that the president kicked him out of his club for being a creep. So that was the stated reason, but you can't know too much in 2000. Otherwise, it makes you look horrible when you compliment him for enjoying beautiful women.
It doesn't.
You knew he was a creep and you didn't do anything about it. That's a problem. So, when asked to explain this discrepancy,
there's plenty of guys that, like, I mean, I don't, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that really, like, I've been around guys and I've known guys that, you know, were kind of womanizers, and then I found out that they were bad actors. Like, sure, I've had that happen. But, and like, it's hard to know, really, like, what is and what isn't. It's really hard to know. But, like, to me, I never worry about that. I never think about that because I know I'm not doing, like, I don't do no fucking bullshit. I don't have anything to do with this shit. So, like, I just go out, I just say the way it is. Yeah, I just say the way it fucking is.
What now? We bought ourselves time.
And so, yeah, gentlemen, yeah, exactly. Like, so I don't have a problem. Yeah.
Calling all cutthroats,
you know, well, you said he was kicked out for being a creep, then you said you did it because he was stealing your employees. Which is it? At first we hear that they are
your best friends with someone for 15 years. I could see that happening. I really could. Like, I legitimately could. I know it might sound weird, but, like, as I said, like, it's possible. It's definitely not. People keep secrets? Yeah, people keep secrets.
Related in
I'm out of range.
The same thing.
same thing.
So there you see, he's saying they're related. Stealing the employees was related to him being a creep, so you do something, but then later he kind of says, well, I didn't know what he was using these stolen employees for.
At the time, did you know why he was taking those young women, including Virginia?
I don't have a target.
So the story just keeps changing. I mean, it was 2007 that he kicked him out and closed his membership. Then it's 2000 when Virginia Giuffre was stolen because somehow that was creepy, but he didn't know what was actually happening. So why is it actually creepy?
Is that Triple H?
Before he gets stolen?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's Triple H.
Great.
Yeah, he's in a fucking
New
White
plan.
House now.
You want
Welcome
a
to
piece of
America,
me?
bitch.
It happens all of the time in companies everywhere. In fact, once again, the White House is adjusting their story, saying that it's just the taking of employees that is creepy. Quote,
How to play the game.
Most definitely
Yeah.
creepy. How? If you don't know what's happening with this spa employee, how's it weird? Why are they saying, oh, we didn't know anything, but we knew at the time? It's honestly insane. It makes me crazy following the story, and I have to document
Well, the problem is that, and this is something Coffee, you probably have to be pretty unreliable there. He would just say, like, he would go and say all kinds of bullshit and make shit up about people and say dumb
Forget
shit.
this, I'm
And so
out.
we don't even know what's actually true, because he could be lying about knowing, he could be lying about not knowing. Fuck, it could be somehow, he could be lying about both.
Every time the story changes. So you guys don't believe this nonsense. I mean, like, it is complete gaslighting. It's driving me crazy, and I have to talk about it because we can't allow this to be.
Forget this, I'm out.
Well, it's going to happen. I don't think it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Sorry about this.
Therefore, we write
The thing is that him
Forget
referring and
this, I'm out.
retelling this on an airplane, he's probably getting it wrong. And you know, you gotta remember Trump's 78 years old. This shit happened literally 20 years ago. Like the exact way that something happened 20 years ago. To me, I would probably retell it kind of the wrong way. But at the same time, I kind of would try to get this one straight. You know what I mean? And so yeah, he's 79. He's 79 now. He's 79. Anyway, so you remember pretty well. Yeah, 1958, Rosary. Bunch of guys who were 70. Nancy Pelosi, I mean, like, she's, you know, what he meant, but, you know, she definitely, you know, she had adrenochrome, and so she's okay. Coffee jokes for Robert G. Most of the message, the draft is clarity about this, but it requires absolute clarity and reform. Well, like, I don't really know, like, a lot of this is that, like, is there a chance that Trump said that Jeffrey Epstein was a creep just because it got exposed? That he actually wasn't a creep and Trump was just saying to try to act like he was on the right side of things? That's definitely possible. Is it possible that he knew Jeffrey Epstein was a creep? Like, any of these things are possible because Trump's a liar. He lies about shit all the time. And so, like, there's no way you can really know what the fuck is going on. Because there's, I mean, guys, come on. No, really. Like, he makes shit up. Like, as I said,
Forget
this
this,
is
I'm out.
what I think happened. Okay?
You say.
If you fucking
Nice
truth
work.
serumed me and
That's
you
one
asked
nuisance
what do
out
you
of the
think
way.
happened with
Good
Epstein and
job,
Trump,
morons.
I think Trump knew
well,
about
you
it.
were playing
But
with
I don't think that
Epstein.
there's any
My
reason for me
crew
to
was
think that Trump
moving in.
participated.
Thanks for the
Now,
extra
I'm
time.
open to the idea that he did.
Great.
I just don't see
And the
any evidence.
Bellagio is sealed tight.
I
Clear
think
out
that's too
Galloway's
far of a
cronies and see
logical
what can be
guess for me.
salvaged.
We'll
We'll put
But I
together
think that he
something
did
that'll
know.
blast the doors off that casino.
Yeah, I think he was a client. Like that. That's really what happens, right? And like, so
Streets
yeah, I
are
agree.
clear,
How would he know?
and we got all the salvage we need.
Because he knew.
Meet me at the
Because I
Bellagio.
think he knew.
It's time
That's the
we
reason
blow the lid off that joint.
You asked me what I think. I could give you 10 different reasons why. At the end of the day, logical. The drawing. Yeah, exactly. It's just logical, right? Yeah, exactly. The dude fucked a porn star when his wife was pregnant with his kid. So what? Who cares? He's a piece of shit scumbag. Everybody knows that. What, are people surprised? Everybody knows this. Duh. That's not the point. That's not the problem. Like, the problem, the issue is over the age of 18. Like, it's a scumbag thing to do, but that's not the conversation that we're having here, right? And so, yeah, is there proof of that? No, well, even if it is, it's not going to prove it. You know, that's it. Chat morals? Yeah, I have a crazy theory of Trump. Trump could be the mastermind behind everything, and he has the government in his grips. Well, I don't think so. I mean, I think that, again, that probably isn't true. But either way, yeah, so Ghislaine Maxwell has been transferred to a minimum security prison in Texas, and the department and the, you know, the Bureau, what was it here? The Bureau of Prisons. Oh, she wasn't eligible, but they made a special exception for her. So what does that mean? I think it's not going to be a good week to be her. I'll tell you that. You know the Teen Beauty pageant? I think it's
I don't have a target.
I
wants to fight. We'll give it
like,
to
I
her.
absolutely do. But again, you're going to...
Fire in the hole!
Like that is a very big accusation, and I would need to have more evidence.
Well, you can.
Sorry. I don't like just going off the fucking handle and just saying whatever the fuck, right? How's that not super weird? I just said it is.
To play,
yeah, absolutely. Beauty pageants were a much bigger thing in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, sure they were. I mean, right? I don't know. New Nickelodeon show announced. What's this?
I need to target
Nickelodeon announced a new show, Avatar of the Seven Havens. There'll be a sequel to Legend of Korra set in the Avatar
I'm
universe.
out of range.
The show will feature a young earthbender that discovers that she's the new Avatar after Korra. I have never watched Avatar. I don't know anything about it. What is this here? It's woke because it's a black person. I have no idea.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Doesn't give a fuck, bro. Bro's like, nope, food's more important. His friend says otherwise. Yeah, clearly, right? And I did see this before already, so don't worry about it. And forget Tales of the Shire. Who remembers this badass game? Dude, I really played this game on the Xbox. Played it on the Xbox back at Cody and Jeff's house. Those were the fucking days. Oh my god. So yeah, and one to Dead. How suicidal is Maxwell? I think that Dead to suicidal is the spectrum that we should be thinking about. Not one to suicidal. What happened to melee combat and shooter games? Look at this pure gold that we had 20 years ago. What's this?
I don't have
Welcome
a
to
target.
Media Kit. My
Let's see it.
Metal Gear Solid 5. No man, an airport, and a chemical plant. It's a third-person shooter with a rare handicap. Kanoko can only carry
I'm
a
out of
plasma
range.
rifle,
I don't
a
get it.
grenade launcher.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta show me just some more examples. I'm not trying to watch this whole fucking thing. Anyway, Aiden Ross, Asmon, Jinxie, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, and XQC. The collab literally nobody saw coming. Despite what you might think some of them, they all raised some crazy good money. Yeah, we all raised some good money. Yeah, it was a real team effort, guys.
I need to get closer.
And for sure, absolutely. Yeah, that's great. And it was always crazy. It was. And Nightmare Implementation, Asmon's driving. Listen, I would never operate an electronic device while I'm driving an overview. That's against the law. I would never. Imagine doing that. That's crazy. Of course not, guys. Is it a drive-thru? I was in the drive-thru. If I wasn't in the drive-thru, no way.
It's too far.
Ryan just sold out. The industry will follow. Really?
Yep.
Wow. I would have never guessed. I'll have to watch this at some point. Mandate. Let's see. Build on established partnership. What is this here? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh. Ouch.
I need to get closer.
Uh-oh. So, this is about gambling and Riot being okay with it. Belluar just put this out. I'll watch it again in a couple of days, right? But I talked about this. He was late to this, right? Because this happened So Riot, for nobody that
I don't have a
people
target.
that don't know,
But I gotta
Riot
say,
decided
your
to
odds don't
allow
look so
gambling
good.
sponsorships.
Something
now, the
tells
reason
me
why
this one's
is that,
rigged.
The people that will kill themselves because of the gambling sponsorships are an acceptable amount of deaths in order to make money. I think this is reasonable. Everybody gets this. I do the same thing. And so, you know, if you've got to, hey, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? And so that's it. Now, I wish that, again, you know, like the Mayans would have like a human sacrifice. We don't get to do that. It just kind of like happens on its own, right? But like that's kind of still how like we've actually, because it's weird that we've kind of gone from, and think about this, we've gone from
I need to target something first.
so
Ready to win big!
I'm out of range.
this is what's happening. We started with human sacrifices. For a while, we had normal work, and now we're back at human sacrifice.
Big money, big prizes!
That's where we're at, gentlemen. Mayans and Aztec didn't sacrifice anyone? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. And, yeah, First World War human sacrifice. So we're actually doing more of them. We're doing it now. Now, we never stopped the sacrifices. I think that, you know, if you really want to get... How bad do you guys want me to do? You want me to do something? I'll turn to a clip. You guys want me to give an idea of what to do?
No thing here, just...
I can come up with some sick, weird ass shit. You guys want something good? So what if there was a gambling website
I'm out
that
of
tracked
range.
some of the most mentally ill, insane, neurotic, deranged, nutball gamblers? And they approached us with content. And they said, we will give you this amount of money every
No
month,
thing here, just...
I need to
but
get
you
closer.
have to record your entire life 24/7 for like the next 3 years. And people could gamble, and if the person
I'm out of range.
Big money, big prizes!
like I look. That's a big one.
It's too far away.
That's a big one. That it's dark? No. This is just my first draft. No. That's just my first draft. I come up with way better than that. Way better. That's hard. No. I come up way better. That's yeah, exactly. And so surface level dark. Yeah. No, we come up way better. The idea is flawed. It's not gonna be his money. No, because he'll run out. Because it's the same as it's like a crack deal. You crack for 3 at the beginning, right? So they get you to come back. So you get them locked in. And 100% that sounds like lies. Yeah, exactly, right? And then that's it. Killing this guy is a suicide. Yeah, maybe you're right. And what would you call it? Cash out or crash out?
Fixing your odds!
I need to get closer.
How about that? Like to have a little bit of fun, huh? American roulette. I like that. Diabolical? Yes, I'm telling you guys, if you, there's a reason why, as I said, I usually keep my opinions to myself.
I need to get closer.
Yeah. I keep my opinions to myself. And you're thinking too small, but it's gambling. Suicide gamble in every aspect of their lives. Will they shower today? Oh yeah, you could have like micro betting too. That's a really good idea. Like, you know, will they self-harm? Will they punch it in a hole in the wall? Will they even their friend? Yeah, it could be like a Truman show, but
Looks
it's
like
the crackhead
house
show.
don't always win.
And that's it. Yeah, it's a parlay.
You have
Oh, you can parlay it.
How much
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I didn't see that. Let me pull this up real quick. I'll look at it.
Yeah, Ray.
Come on.
Trump sent a nuke
Let me
sub
see,
to
what's
Russia.
he talking about this shit for? What's he getting into it for? Devin
Lots of
Nash,
drama.
Nasty Braids. Oh. So Devin talking with Eddie? What are they getting into? I was gonna go on this show. They just recorded so early, man. Like they were trying to get ready to go on. Like this is like maybe a few weeks ago. But it's so early. It's like 9 in the morning, bro. Like I gotta wake up early as a motherfucker.
The viewbotting side of things is if anything potentially more contained here. And again, feel free to challenge me on that completely, and I will take it completely. But
so by percentage, if I were to say that I can confidently say that 30 to 40% of Twitch's viewership is inauthentic in some way. I would put that number closer to 70, 80% on Kick. Straight up.
Right. Okay. No. Well.
Right.
Again, we've got
right.
Understanding about what the numbers are, where the real numbers are. Again, it's a large proportion, but 70 to 80%, I think you'll find is far too high. It's not as high as that. There's a lot of viewbots, that's for sure. But 70, 80%. Again, if that's based on your analysis, I respect that. But I can, from our side, the big aspect is understanding what a real viewer is and what a non-authentic viewer is, and it's the viewbotting side of things is.
So I think that obviously like they have viewbotting problems over there, but you see like Kick has much more of a financial incentive to actually not pay people based off of viewbotting, right? Because like remember whenever Tectone got viewbotted on Kick up to like 3.8 million viewers? Okay. Did Tectone get like a $400,000 check that day from Kick?
I need to target something first.
So what I think is probably happening is that there are two different numbers that Kick is using. And I don't know this at all, and I don't think Eddie or any of the guys there would really tell me because it would allow people to reverse engineer. But I think that they probably have two different numbers that they're using. They're using one number, which is the viewership that's displayed to the user, and there's a second number, which is the viewership that is projected to be authentic. And I think what they're doing is they're paying off of the second number, but they're showing the first number. And they also have another algorithm with multiple telemetry points with like chat interaction and messages, stuff like that that people are getting. And so big number, good, yes, exactly. Group, liquid viewership, yes, exactly. And so they're doing it based off chat interaction. Well, it's an algorithm, right? There's an algorithm that decides this, that figures it out. And so they probably pick the lower number. Yeah, at least Kick is somewhat transparent about it, also known as fraud. It can't be fraud. How could it be fraud when they're the ones that are doing it? There's no third party to being defrauded. So if you're, and also they never gave you a specific number that you're being paid off based off of, right? And so that's it. So viewership streamers are mostly bullshit, as I guess. Well, here's a really good way to look at it, okay? There's a lot of streamers, if you go on their YouTube, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody watches them.
Nobody's just for you.
Nobody cares. And so anyway, I think you see a bunch of people like that, and they're getting no motion on the YouTube. They're getting no motion on the Twitch. They're getting no motion on Twitter.
Grind them to dust.
You know what that says to me? That means they're fucking viewbotting. Because I think that logically, again, it seems to me it's the other way, or the other way around. Yes, or the other way around. And so that's it, fake numbers. Like for me, like we have, like the situation, like I am always in favor of Twitch making sure that there are no viewbots and there's nobody cheating. If it affects me, if it affects anybody else, that's totally fine because I will always advocate for fairness. You know, like I think that's the right thing to do. All the big guys do exactly right. Scammers don't get real-time feedback. Yeah, exactly. Because if scammers get real-time feedback, then they can A/B test it. And so that's the reason why. And so if you think it's on viewbots, I'm not going to accuse anybody of viewbotting. I'm not going to get into that. I think that there are a lot of people that are passively viewbotted by a small percentage ranging from 1 to 10%. And I think that you've noticed this on Twitch. Ever since Twitch has tried to bring new rules, you've seen almost everybody go down by 1 to 10%. And I think that Twitch is trying to figure out how to make it to where they can stop these people from doing it. That it's basically their ancestors it doesn't matter who it happens to. Because again, like to me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about this shit at all. Because again, I don't care. Like, oh, people want to watch, they don't want to watch. It doesn't matter to me. But what does matter, what is important, is the fact that the website is healthy.
I'm out of range.
That the website has to be healthy.
Let's finish this
and that's what matters more than anything else. Should I be serious about putting on your channel for the walls? There have been times that my channel's been up like 100 viewers. I was like, man, that's really entertaining. Man, everybody must really think I'm funny, huh? And so, yeah, you're not going to hate us on for that. No, and I don't know, like, how it's going with, like, Kai or any of the other guys. I have no idea. But, like, I don't want to pull up, because, like, Kai, I feel like Kai has a bunch of people to try to, like, slide him a lot recently. And, you know, ironically, but, you know, like, I'm not trying to, like, put anybody in the situation, but I do think that it's a problem. The E-body is a situation. It's a talent agent that needs specifically it's a marketing tactic. Well, I don't know about that. I have no idea. But yeah, it's actually just me and you here. Everybody else is bots. Sorry. Oh, for real? Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, keep it up. And so anyway, that's what I think about it. And I'll go back. I'll see if there's any more about this going on. But yeah, you can now give 200 subs at a time on Twitch.
Scallywag?
Oh my God.
Someone's getting
for all the effort, guys.
You want to host
please,
me?
If you're gonna give subs, please give them to people that need them. Please you do not need to be gifting subs. If you go here, let me show you guys a list of people that don't need your subs. There's a list. Nope. 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 None of them. You don't need to give it anything. Find a small streamer you want to donate to and support and do that. And that's my advice. I mean, I appreciate everybody's sub that they give me, etc. But you know, there's a reason why I don't really incentivize it a whole lot. It's because I don't really think it makes a big difference. I just appreciate people watching, and that's what matters the most to me, right? And so that's all honestly, that's all I care about. And so that's it. Find small streamers like 100 viewers. Yeah, exactly. Like Tectone. Yeah, buy a small streamer like Tectone, right? Of course. And yeah, sure. It's just math. Well, I'm just trying to be fair. I'm trying to be a good dude, right? That's really what the right way of doing things are. And let me go back. I'll see if there's any more of this information about it. But response to Dan Clancy subtweeting his viewbot stats. Okay, let me see if I find a few more of these here. Perpetrators of hate. Well, let's see where the rest of this here. This is some other bullshit. And this was crazy, by the way. Give me 1 second. And I'll get to that actually. Let me go and find it. This is Devin talking about it a little more.
He was responding to me, kind of subtweeting me yesterday, when I said that he said that there are kind of quote systems in place from an engineering perspective to detect inauthentic views. Yeah. But like I don't know what those systems would be, and like since I was on the Twitch sales side, talking to their reps all the time, I never got any idea that there was any of those kind of protections in place. And sorry, this is the long answer, but the short of it is like when you end up at the end of this, you realize that like U-body is both a very obvious problem and a very hard problem to deal with at a platform level. Yeah. Obvious to us as viewers, you can see if someone's U-bodying on Twitch or Kick in seconds, right? If you know what's the users, the cross-posted, cross-reference gets different chats. If you know what it's the same bots everywhere. They're not trying to hide it. They're not very good at it. So, some are better than others, but like it's pretty easy. But from a platform perspective, detecting that IP, being able to distinguish that as if they're not on a botnet, if they're not on like a listed AWS like blacklist or something, like it's really hard to detect them as an authentic user versus a non-user.
Exactly. No, he's totally right about this. He is 100%. So somebody went and they went. Oh, by the way, I saw this. This is a post that happened. And
Sticks, dig through all that junk you're sitting on.
The Americans
and deal with these pests. Have comment sections are bullshit self-care. Oh no, they're being heavily brigaded. Which of course, obviously, it is upon you, chatters, to go fucking seize control over the narrative. And show support to NPR, which is unfortunately in a dire state and needs the support.
It's like the only line of it. The Americans is a matter.
How's the video doing? How's the video doing?
Time to teach you young pups a lesson.
Yeah, I mean, like, 300. What is it whenever he pulled it up and he looked at it? Because he's got that dislike, right? He's got to have
Comment sections are bullshit.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the dislike extension. I guess sometimes it doesn't work. But either way, it sure seems kind of negative. Fair Trigger definitely endorsed lots. Yeah, a lot of people are negative about this. Hassan told people to brigade the comments. Yeah. I mean, again, I think that's decent, right? I mean, it's a decent, right? Yeah, and I guess so, right? They told him. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's really a big deal for somebody to like say, like, hey, but every time. There are sometimes that people just like it happens. By the way, I saw that there were a lot of comments about this. People were upset that Mr. Beast told them, you know, put me on the spot to donate.
They see nothing yet.
35-year-old man. Don't worry about me. It's touching that you care, but it was just funny. It's just funny. What? Yeah, it was just funny. But we fucking are making out a big deal, right? Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, they ambushed your ass like they ambushed. Yeah, join the call. That's all I got added into the call. I clicked the button. I said join the call. I was in the town scratcher. I joined the call myself. So that's it. No, it's not even a big deal. I don't do a few drama and everything. Yeah, no, I don't want to get mad at Mr. Beast. I think he's doing a great thing, and you know, I totally support it. I got nothing negative to say at all about it. Period. Right? That's it. So they got a comment about this. This is crazy.
Time to take out the trash.
Asmongold's son or Shuan-Head daughter.
Watch it clean.
Wow. Wow. Only 35. Why don't you suck a fucking dick? How about that? Shut the fuck up. And so what you know? I just got a drink, bro. I got Chipotle ordered to my house, bro. Like, it's not even a close. Like, don't forget, right? Albertine, yeah, bro. Like, what are these questions? Water son or lava daughter? Asmon, bro, are you retarded? Yeah, what did Shuan-Head do? I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to scroll down on that at all. Shoot, I saw close. Yeah, bro. I imagine it. The thing is with me, you gotta understand is that if you think that you would want a kid like me, you have to know that the amount of trouble and stuff that I would cause, like, I would just light a fire in my room and just burn plastic. Just for no reason. I felt like it. I would just like fireworks in the house. You think, bro, you do not want to get like me. Like, we did all kinds of crazy shit on this post. Like, yeah, that was it. Yeah, you would definitely, like, you would not want me as a kid. I'll tell you that. And, I mean, at 35, wealthy and successful, I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing is, everybody thinks always about money. I don't think about money. And I guess I don't have to think about money because I have money. That's a good point, right?
My venture buddies will take over cleanup from here.
You in a situation where, if you're lucky, what was this? Your double down turn on a comment saying she wasn't making fun of bullying the woman she's educating? Oh, bro, this hoe, is this another hose mad situation? I think it's another hose mad situation. We all seen the video he posted. Obviously screen recorded over my story a week ago. I wasn't poking fun or bullying. I was alluding to the fact that some people spend so much time punishing themselves in the gym for hours on end in an attempt to lose some weight. However, the lowest hanging fruit and the simplest course of action is to first educate yourself on nutrition. What I have said has been cherry-picked and applied out of context. Not hose mad. Nope, hose mad. I don't want to hear it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that this is a hose mad situation. Yeah, so help them. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're going to go and record this girl without even telling her anything like that. You're going to get in trouble. That's what you fucking get, man. That's exactly what you fucking get. And that's too bad. Let me see if I can find a few more of these over here. I scroll down and make sure I don't miss anything else. But yeah, there's been a whole lot of this fucking bullshit. Oh my god. Oh my, we're not trying to look at that all, bro. That's a body armor right there. Anyway, let's see here if I find this. Go back. Yo, chill. And so anyway,
I don't have a target.
And in other uncomfortable racial news,
that's my favorite.
It's sad news. We found out this week that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi. That was just... no, she's not. But you all see the ad that she's out there. This is a very important ad that we're seeing now. There she is, dressed like Jay Leno in all blue denim.
She is. I never thought about that, but yeah, you're right.
And she talks about the fact that she has blue eyes.
Yeah.
And then she says, I have great genes, you know, because she's wearing jeans.
Oh, God.
But according to the woke people, this means that she's a white supremacist. It also doesn't help that her bra size is 36 KKK.
That's a good one.
And that the name she gave her tits is the Proud Boys. But other than
Maybe
that,
we ought to do some market testing.
no, it's
Man, this is, we were coming back, and we are, I think, less than 3 to 5 years away from being able to say
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Yeah.
I will say this, they should have been aware when they wrote this ad that this is what some people were going to think. I don't think they did.
A bunch of fat retarded dogs pissed off that they look stupid. That's the reason. People can't even afford. Why would these people care about American Eagle ads? They only make pants the size 20. You can't even fit it.
But I also think it's pretty funny that all the online social justice girls are like, it's racist. There's no such thing as good genes. Right, and then you go on Tinder and swipe left on every bald guy.
Wow, yes! That's right. That's right, yeah, there's no such thing, but at the same time, you've got, what do you call it? You've got these girls going around talking about, oh, well, I'm not going to date a guy that's under this height or something like that. Yeah, oh my fucking God. I am so glad to see this. Bill Maher is an incel Nazi. When are you going to hit this? Probably whenever I lose control of my car in your game. Let's see if I can find it.
Out of range.
And there is another post about this too. I'll try to get near it, but anyway, where the fuck did it go? And no, that's not it.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Important discussion happening.
It's too far away.
Which is Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. So I cannot fucking believe, bro. Like, we are so back. This is amazing. I'm so happy about this.
The Democrats have essentially been like, Sydney Sweeney represents like a Nazi white supremacy issue. Do you think it's
They're
that
just
deep?
joking around with this shit, thinking it's funny. This is the vice president just fucking around with it. I don't even give a fuck. Thank God.
And do you think attacking Sydney Sweeney is how they can win back?
I need to get closer.
Is that a good move? Yeah, my political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is a strategy. It's not something. that appears to be their actual strategy. I mean, it actually reveals something pretty interesting about politics, which is that you have like a normal all-American beautiful girl, right, doing like a normal jeans ad, right, they're trying to sell jeans to kids in America, and they have managed to so unhinge themselves over this thing.
Brought everybody to this spot.
Nothing from the November 2024 election. Like, I actually thought that one of the lessons we might take is we're going to be less crazy. The lesson we have currently taken is we're going to attack people as Nazis.
Because apparently, if we act so crazy, see, this is why Trump needs to, he's looking back society. Like, remember like that? Remember like the Jetsons, where, like everyone's flying around and fucking flying cars. That's where we'd be.
He's for thinking City Sweeney is great strategy, guys. That's how you're going to win the midterms, especially young American men.
Of course, correction lasted about 30 seconds.
That's right, lasted 30 seconds. Somehow it's gotten even crazier. But again, it's
because the entire rhetoric is dominated by mentally ill, unhappy, fat women on social media. That's the entire far left rhetoric. That is the heart and the soul of it. It's the
everybody
beginning,
that party.
the end, the middle. It's the whole fucking thing.
So much of the Democrats is oriented around hostility to basic American life. So you have a pretty girl doing a jeans ad, and they can't help but freak out. It reveals a lot more about them than it does us.
It sure does. Yeah, so bro, finally, I'm so glad to see this. I'm happy. Democrats giving power to these lunatics in California.
I got research to develop.
I mean, there's plenty of nutballs, right? In fact, Nazi's great strategy, guys. Yeah, it's American. It's actually crazy. First time in my life, maybe in decades, feeling normal, but the closer we get to vice president, precisely and intelligent, like many folks on the site that I know in real life, and unholy like the stiff points of the season. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm so glad.
Toasting to my success.
And like this, it's again, I didn't know how back we were until they had the Doge meeting, and they were talking about Lord of the Rings making dick jokes.
Let's try a little
I realized that
experiment.
things are going to be okay. Not hot take 2% without trial by combat. No one should be able to automatically marry because they have more money for lawyers.
I call this the green
like
noise.
old people, like there's like old crazy Karens, and like you can't really have them.
He'll up the kill rate 20%.
Maybe you could actually maybe you could have like a skill-based matchmaking for that. And so what you could do is you could have her, you could put her up against 10 of her
check out the big bang.
So half of her cat.
I'm out
And
of
like
range.
see who comes out ahead. You know, like MMR. Yeah, exactly. But weight classes, yeah, you guys like that? It's a good idea for sure. She'd have to Australia's own. I don't even know, bro. Like, yeah.
Shaking out your bones.
I just want to see something happen that I like. Like, I don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about this at all. This is crazy. I didn't know this. This is actually, I saw this advertisement to South Korea.
Let's try a little
Studies estimate that 25% of South Korean women have done some kind of paid sex work at least once in their life. It's only not higher because the trend is so recent that older gens are weighing it at 25%. That's a whole lot of hope.
I call this the
That's
green
crazy.
noise.
Look at those ratios. And you got to assume 1 in 5? What do you mean 1 in 5?
Hold it right there.
I'm out of range.
What the fuck do you mean 1 in 5?
I need to get closer.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Got a problem? You got
Quiet. It'll up the kill rate 20%.
It's like more like 5th grade porn abandonment.
Shaking out your
and
bones.
so this is the way that they do it, right? And I didn't even know this, but that's insane. I guess I know we're on vacationing next summer. They're also racist as shit, especially if you're not white. Not that that's dang! Oh god!
I'm out of range.
I just give me a minute.
Oh, check out the big bang. I call this the green noise. Not enough.
Nice. Great work, champs. Now, go clean yourselves up before moving on, okay?
I don't want to do that no more. yet?
Alright, settle down, calm down, shut the fuck up. Give me a minute. Alright, we're back. I just didn't know there were that many hoes. Like, cause you gotta assume, like, that's crazy. That's a lot. Yeah, did you book your flight already? Yeah, I had to call Delta Airline. I just got done. And it's gonna be tomorrow at 8 a.m. And what's the current percentage of women with OnlyFans? I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder. 1 to 4 hoe ratio? I don't know. You'd be surprised by Japan too? Damn, well, I guess I gotta go to 2 places then. And you don't fly private? I've never flown a private jet. I don't need to. It's silly. Why would I fly? It costs a bunch. It's like, to charter a private jet, it's like 10, 20 grand. And like, it's too much. Like, why would I spend that money? Like, I just get on an airplane and they give me a cracker and I'm happy. Like, why the fuck would I do this? Like, is it 40 now? I don't know about being 40. Like, last time I checked, it was 20. It was 10 to 20. But yeah, no, I'm not about that at all. And it's 10K per hour, maybe. I'm not even sure. But to avoid people, I don't care about that. I can sit right next to people. Like, I don't have an issue with personal space. So yeah, it's basically in disguise around value minimum seat. Yeah, I don't spend money. Why spend money when you like collecting it? I just don't worry. Like, I mean, I don't. Why do I need to live my life in a weird way? Like private jets. Like, bro, I don't need a private. What the fuck? I need a private jet for? Like, I mean, if the thing is, like, if you're somebody like Elon Musk, or you're like Donald Trump, or you're like fucking, I don't know, Jeff Bezos, somebody like that, and you've got to get around all the time, you need a private jet. You do, because like you've got to do things on your schedule. You're maybe gonna bring people with you. You're gonna bring stuff with you. You need a private jet. But I think that if you have a net worth of under $100 million, a private jet should not even be on your radar. You should not even be considering a private jet. So that's the way I see it, right? You sit beside a hog taking up half your seat? Nah, they don't let hogs on Delta. They don't let them on there. Yeah, cause you see like the door for the airplane is like this, and so like they can't fit. They're not gonna go in there. And so thanks for crushing my dreams. Yeah, and also like on Southwest, if you can tell that you're gonna aggro, you know, fucking princess from Elwyn Forest, all you need to do is just get up and go sit somewhere else, right? And even if somebody's touching me, like, this might sound weird, but like,
all right, dudes.
I don't really